Hi, this video is for Unit D, working with charts, and this is the advanced portion of our lesson this week. What I want to do is take a few minutes and show you how to combine charts. And I do have one already up. Let me bounce over to sheet 1 to show you what I mean. When you combine charts, you can take two different elements, and what I did on this particular graph is the data was in one sequence, just like I'm going to show you in a second. But notice what I've done is I've actually split out the different elements. So the traditional and non-traditional data is represented by bars, but the ages of the students are represented by line graphs. And you're thinking, this is really hard to do, but really it's not. It's only a few steps. And today I want to show you how to do that. So here I have just a simple worksheet: months, units sold, and total transactions. And I want to highlight the area of just what I want to do my graph on. And remember from Unit D how you insert a graph. We select our cells, click on Insert, and then click on whatever type of chart we want. For this particular exercise, I'm going to use the column. So I'm going to click on Column, and I'm going to select 2D. And when I do that, I get the chart, and I slide that over. Let me slide it over so I can see everything that's going on. But notice here we have the represented in the blue is units sold. Represented in the reddish or the burgundy is total transactions. But I want to change total transactions. I want to point out to you up on the very top, your charting tools. Everything that you're doing inside this graph are located within these three tabs. They're highlighted with the green on top. We have Design, we have Layout, and we have Format. So when I click on Layout, notice over to the left it says Current Selection. I've selected the entire graph, okay? But I only want to work with these items here. I only want to work with the total transaction, so I'm going to click on that. What I want you to notice is if I clicked on the blue, I just get highlighted the blue bars. But if I click on the burgundy, I just get those, okay? And notice what happened when I clicked on those. Up on here in the series, it tells me I can now make changes for all of these. I can use any of these items on here, and I'm relating it just to the total transactions. So what I'm going to do is click on Design because I want to change the design of just that particular element. And I'm going to change the chart type. So I'm going to click on Chart Type, and I'm going to change it to a line graph. So let's click on Line. And click OK. And notice what happened. I now have my total transactions are in the line, but my units sold are still in bar. And you're thinking, what does that really do for me? Well, let me show you one more step to this because it gets better. Okay, so to change the access of this, we have to go in and change a couple things. So what I want to do is go back where we were before. I want to go back to Layout. I'll click on Layout, and right here, I want to click on back to just that element. So I want to click on Series Total Transactions because I just want to work with this one here. And I want to click on Format Selection. And notice it has Series Option Plot Series on Primary Access. Well, we don't want it on primary, we want it on secondary. So I'm going to click on Secondary, and I'm going to click OK. And what you're going to notice is on the right-hand side of our graph, it's now categorized that line. So check it out. I'm going to hit Close. Big difference, huh? Look at what it's done. So it's given us a whole new data series or values for the ranges of our line graph. So on the one side, we have the ranges for our bar graphs, and on the other side, we have the ranges for the line portion of it. But let's take this one step further because I said still to me looks a little cramped. Let's go ahead and move the legend, and let's move it down on the bottom to make it even a little bit better to read here. So to do that, I'm on Layout, and I'm going to click on Legend. And when I click on it, notice all your options. And down on the bottom, Show Legend on the bottom. Now that made a big difference. And now we can add titles. We can do anything that we want with that. We can let me make a little bit bigger. Let me write up. Let's add a legend, design format, chart title. Let's add a chart title. I want a center overlay over the chart title. I click on that, it gives me an item that I can do, and I'm just going to type my sales 2011. So there you have it. Very easy steps to create a combining chart. Here we were able to create a bar with a line, and doesn't it look more dramatic as far as what we're trying to identify between the two? So our units sold are represented by the bars, and our total transactions are represented by the line. So just an example of how you can use the new features of Excel.